Hello, Gaz Williams here, and I have to say, now it appears that you can talk about the Korg Minilogue in public. Uh, any of you saw Sonic Talk yesterday? It was all still kind of under NDA, but it appears now that the NDA has been lifted sort of earlier than NAMM, so we can talk about it. And I have to say that the Korg Minilogue absolutely, they've knocked the ball way out the park with this one. This is amazing. It's an incredible synthesizer, and really it's gonna just lift the game so high for this kind of price point. I mean, we're talking about sub $500 synthesizer here. We're also talking all analog polyphonic synthesizer, 4 voices, but with not just the standard what you'd expect. There's a whole load of very, very cool features in there. Let's have a little look at this video now. So we can see the shape of it is actually a very nice shape. It's nice and compact. It's 37 keys, and now looking at those keys, they're not mini keys. They look like they might be the slimline keys that we saw on the Korg's remake of the ARP Odyssey, but the fact there's 37 of them and that they're not mini keys is definitely an improvement. That little joystick, that's quite interesting, because it's not just a pitch lever, it's also, you can assign any of the controls pretty much to it. So you can have it, changing filter frequency or something like that, which is pretty cool. I know that Robbie Bronneman won't be happy, but apparently that is real wood at the back there. And audio input, nice to see that. 5-pin MIDI, thank you very much. Audio sync in and out, lovely, so you can connect it to your Volkers, because this thing has also got a sequencer. And not only has it got a sequencer, it's got these, well, all these different voice modes. And this is a really, really interesting thing. It is just a subtractive synthesizer, but it isn't just a retread of anything that we've seen before. Look at that. There's a little oscilloscope on there. How lovely is that? As we know, if we're playing with analog signals, to actually see an oscilloscope of what you're actually manipulating in real time is a really clever idea. I also think that it's pretty attractive, although that wood at the back there does look a bit incongruous, but it is real wood, so I'm quite surprised about that. Rubber coated knobs and chassis mounted as well. Very nice. This is the work of our modern day kind of Svengali of synthesizers, Tatsuya Takahashi, who really, I mean, he's the chap who really has reinvigorated Korg in the past sort of 5 years. He was the chap who designed the Monotron range and then the Volker range, and is a brilliant advocate of the best of analog. The voice modes are quite interesting. We can see that you've got poly mode, all 4 voices, duo, so that's nice, that's a duophonic, but with both voices being 2 oscillators, full unison and monophonic, and then chord. And basically, whichever voice mode you're in, there is this control, which, see if we can find it, changes depending which voice mode you're in. So like when you're in unison and duo, it controls how much detune there is between the different the different voices, the different analog voices. Remember, 4 voices. When it's in chord mode, it selects different chords. When it's in ARP mode, it selects different ARP ranges, etc. Sidechain's interesting to see, because sidechain, we saw that recently on the Novation circuit. Seeing sidechain being implemented into products is a kind of new thing. People have known about sidechaining for years and years, but to see it actually on products like this is quite unusual. In this case, what happens is any notes that are being sustained, any new notes, will duck any sustained notes. Quite an interesting idea. And as I say, interesting ideas is something that this thing kind of excels in, really, because, it just ticks so many boxes. I think Korg are going to have an enormous hit on their hands with this one. Let's look at the voice architecture, because, as I say, it's a fairly standard monosynth in a way, but it's very well appointed. We've got cross mod, we've got ring mod. You know, these are the things that we love to see. Wave shaping, you know, and so wave shaping, having that little screen, the oscilloscope, to be able to see yourself wave shaping in real time with analog signals. Wow, really exciting. What a cool thing this is. So, and the delay as well being built in, you know, and being just there, ready. And look at that, a high pass filter that is switchable, so it can be a high pass filter on the delay to take, you know, to make it cut out some of the lows out of it, or you can switch it up. The whole signal flows through that high pass filter. Very, very nice. Oscillator sync, of course, you know, great to see that on there. LFO, surprising, no random or sample and hold on the LFO, but I reckon when you start to combine things like the ring mod, or, you know, the cross mod, you can get some pretty wacky stuff out of it. You can modulate the wave shape with the LFO, so there's bags and bags of sounds that you'll be able to find in this thing. 200 sound locations as well, so 100 presets, 100 user locations, which is good, you know, that's fine, that's plenty. I'm going to really struggle not to want to buy one of these things, because really it does look absolutely tip top. Anyway, I'm Gaz Williams. Remember, subscribe to my channel, and also welcome all my new subscribers. Really, really exciting to see that, and catch up with you soon. Bye for now.